people at work, and they said as long as it's not official, and you're asking loads of questions about the game, that's the focus of it. It's fine for us to just casually play RTS, and
Gotcha.
that's cool.
Deadpool is here now.
Hey Deadpool, what's up?
Roflmasterscave, quick question for Windows 10. So the updates are forced, right? You can't delay them or anything?
No, you can delay them. I've delayed them plenty of times.
Oh, it said... Oh, okay.
Eventually it will force you to.
How big are the downloads?
I don't know, depends on the update.
I think Jemiku is in a lot of pain
I
right
have
now.
very limited download when I'm at home, so I'm wondering if this might actually be a bad idea.
I don't know. If you really have download problems, then like I guess you can manually install some updates.
Yeah, it's 250 megabyte limit, so if the update's like a gig, I'm out for 4 days.
I feel ya.
Energy at the top.
I'm getting it.
Nice.
Then how the fuck would you install something like GTA?
I guess you're not playing GTA, right?
Oh yeah, by the way, who's gonna buy For Honor?
I'll buy it when it goes on sale, maybe. I enjoyed Chivalry.
Oh my
God. You're making straight sense.
So, from the sounds of it, it sounds like it's gonna be a mixture of fucking Medieval and Assassin's Creed.
Wait, where do you get Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
from?
what the heck?
Okay, oh
Doesn't
no,
have a combat
because
system.
it's made by the same company as Ubisoft, and I've seen some of the gameplay. It's kind of controlled like fucking Assassin's Creed, where you get to do that fucking like counter attack and the fucking executing shit and the chain attack. Where apparently, like,
alright,
the fucking
I'm gonna kill
character
Teal's
becomes
entire
an
army like
unstoppable
this.
Fucking like an unstoppable fighting force. You just keep getting multiple kills after kill after kill until it's broken.
I don't think that's how it works. I thought it was just a counter-based system, not like you get more powerful the more hits you get in.
I thought it was based around Mount and Blade.
I should play Mounted Blade. And I mean, the movement's very similar to Assassin's Creed in a way. The way the characters animate and stuff, they probably use the same engine.
Well, this is easy.
Yeah, this is stupid easy.
Aren't all your matches stupid easy?
Yeah.
No one's good at it. Is there no matchmaking?
No, there's matchmaking. It's just like, well, actually, it's just quick match. Actually, that's really about it. No, there's no ELO. I fucking miscast that.
Yeah, that would explain a lot actually.
I've had so many rage quits in my game as of late. Just people who just like, they lose the first battle and then they just don't want to play anymore.
Which is really weird because the game's only like 5 minutes long.
You get people who rage in Overwatch though, to be fair.
I mean, Overwatch is a bit longer though. It's like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you kill
Yeah.
like,
Overwatch is also weird because you can come back at literally any time. In
But that's only
Blitz
for like
mode, it
what
doesn't
is it?
have as much comeback mechanics.
With Overwatch, that's only like in competitive, I think.
People rage quit in competitive.
Sometimes.
Why would it be more prevalent in competitive? That means there's something on the line if you quit. I don't get that.
I mean, in competitive, like if your game crashes, it allows you to rejoin. You like quit it.
wow, he just lost his. That's neat. That's pretty mean, actually. How is Blitz more snowbally if you can still like use support powers that can kill off entire armies?
Well,
It does depend on how leveled up your support powers are.
That's true.
well, my reasoning is at any point in Overwatch, besides ultimates, don't gain anything by having an advantage. Like, you're winning, per se. In Blitz mode, you lose your army if the other team is winning. The only comeback mechanic I know of is AoEs, yes, and you get more passive energy, I assume. There's less upkeep if your army's smaller. Is that correct?
Say that again.
No. That's
I
not
feel
great.
really full.
How does your passive energy income change in Blitz?
Your passive energy income changes when you collect crates, and you can increase the multiplier as you collect crates.
Oh wow. Then yeah, Blitz is super snowballing. I thought it was the opposite. If you're
It's all
smart.
literally the entire game is all about the crates in the first half. But
Yeah.
people don't realize that, and they always go for the points.
I thought it was just a static amount of energy.
No,
you got
no,
from
no, no,
crates.
No, it's underneath the energy value, you can get like plus 1 point something, and it affects your rate.
Okay, yeah, so it's super snowballing. Definitely way more than... Because the more units you have, the more map control you
Yeah.
have, the more
Yeah,
energy
although-
you get.
Although if you manage to kill a load of if you get like a load of your units killed, you get refunded a little bit of energy
So more
as
snowball.
well. So
Or
Say
wait,
for-
would that be a... No, I don't know which way that goes. I think that
Yeah.
balances both sides.
I mean-
say for example, if blue team has a big army and red team has a big army, blue team loses their army, they get half of the energy back from
Hey.
their units or a certain amount, and then they
I'd
can
argue-
come back.
Okay, I'd argue actually that would contribute even more to snowballing because if you, let's just say you have a larger army and you trade evenly, or like proportionally, the larger army is still gonna have advantage because they're gonna get more resources back even if they traded badly. That makes sense. So I'd argue that also favor the person who's ahead because if they trade badly, they're still gonna get more resources from that battle than the enemy team did. So it balances out bad trades.
Can't you just make the argument that? Wait, did you talk about the fact that individuals can just focus on like different energy gains? Oh yes.
What do you mean?
Did you guys talk? Did you guys say what was it that one individual could just focus on energy and the other individual can just focus on like killing armies, and then like the energy gain would be way greater than like the energy like exerted. Like if you kill like a bunch of units, right? But then afterwards you just gain all that energy back in like an energy drop and stuff. Wouldn't that like get back all the losses that you took?
So I'm gonna play the game like from balance perspective, as if the two players are a unified force, because that's kind of how you have to treat balance. I mean, yes, you could also talk about attention, focus, and balance, but if we're just talking about strictly about resources, that basically would be the same thing as splitting half your army to attack the enemy and then half your army to collect energy. And in that case, I mean, that's more of a strategy. I'm talking about when you're behind. So let's say you made a bad trade and now you're at 40% force compared to like their 60%. They have like a 20% advantage. They can devote 20% of their forces to collecting energy and 40% of their forces to fight you. And if you don't bring up your entire force to attack his force, then he's just going to trade good in the army battle.
Yeah.
So it's just an advantage. And I don't think there's that many. I think what's therefore is very snowballing in that regard. The only thing that counters it is
Like AoE and giant like
AoE.
Collins.
yeah, call-ins.
Which-
but other than that,
Yeah, but those isn't that kind of like the purpose of the call-ins then? So
Oh,
like
yeah.
just be crowd clearers.
yeah, I'm just arguing that. So I'm not saying they're a good thing. I'm just arguing that Blitz is snowballing, despite that.
Oh yeah, I guess like the problem I have with Overwatch, at least with Blitz, like I could sort of like, oh wow, fucking, it's even the easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Pick a rifle soldier. The first weapon in your inventory is supposed to be the assault rifle, but it's actually the times C4. It's really weird stuff like that.
Oh.
And then the fact that you can actually buy weapons and airstrikes and stuff as opposed like on top of the beacons you can already buy, just makes a lot of the meta game at one point was just spamming the hell out of the airstrikes, which was really bad. Also, I'm not too keen on the vehicle physics either, because at one point you could have tanks that could mount other tanks. You could like drive on top of each other and stuff. It's really weird.
That's beautiful. I wanna see a mammoth tank just drive on top of another tank.
Yeah, it was
Does it
really
crash
weird.
it?
Can I drive on top of a squiggle?
There's
It
no...
was just like all of the vehicles weren't. Look, they didn't have like square collision. All of it was like ramped collision, so you could ramp on top of each other. It's really weird.
Okay.
So
Now,
there's
do
a
you
lot.
think-
There's a lot of issues with it.
Now, do you think that's just more nostalgia, or do you think those are actual real issues? Like, you played it this way, therefore you'd like it to be that way.
I prefer the Renegade tank physics to Renegade X tank physics.
Okay.
Put it that way, because they feel a lot more grounded.
Yeah, I can see that. They don't feel light and just flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
But they did manage to retain a lot of the cool features that Renegade brought to the table, like engineer rushing and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Raffle, do you think
I'd
I should
have
ask?
to play it again though.
Yeah, I mean, I played it like once and immediately bounced off.
what's up?
So, I was gonna ask, do you think I should request we get a creative assembly tag for the realm, like we had PA
Oh,
devs?
yeah, sure. If he wants
If you
to...
think this is gonna be like a
This
regular...
is a question more so for Mr. Ben over here, if he wants a creative assembly tag.
I don't really mind. I actually went to talk to basically one of our PR people at work about like what I'm generally allowed to do. Because obviously I'm not that big. I'm not that big of a guy when it comes to being like in the public eye and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So, but I said like, oh, can I come and just play casual RTS with some of these guys, and they've generally gone, yeah, as long as you give a good impression of the company and stuff like that, it's all good.
Yeah.
So-
All this would do would let people know who you are, and so if they have questions or if you want to be pestered by something or maybe get a degree of respect. This would also prevent some of the more scrupulous members from moving you, because guests currently can be moved wherever they want to be by anyone else. So
Yeah.
it'd give you a little bit more power.
Yeah, some diplomatic immunity. By the way,
Good times.
you know, I was just thinking about our conversation with Overwatch and Halo Wars, and you know, I think comparing Overwatch and Halo Wars is a bad point, and I think like I made the wrong example. The best way to talk about Halo Wars 2 is actually in the context of TCGs like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and others, you know, because it is very much a TCG game.
Wouldn't you argue that, given how cheap it is to cycle cards, that you can have the unit selection you want?
Yeah, but you
Therefore,
can...
it's not that much of a TCG.
I mean, but you can also do the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, if you run, like, certain decks, you can get, like, different engines that can just, like... literally, you can work the engine to fit, like, whatever the hell you want, essentially. Like, I know... What's up?
Sorry. I was gonna say, in Pokemon, TCG...
Oh, God, not Pokemon.
I know, but
go on.
they have...
Somebody say
There's
Pirates
so
of the
much power
Caribbean?
creep in card drawing. Like, card drawing, you're like, cycle your hand for 7 more cards, cycle this, cycle that.
Cycle.
That you can... Basically, the entire metagame is getting a very specific strategy and just drawing your deck a whole bunch to find the exact cards you need. So it's not even that much of a random chance with card draw anymore. There's still some elements, but figured I'd bring that up.
Yeah, I mean, TCG, it's just a trading card game, right? It might have randomness, it might not. It's not like an extremely important factor. There is still like, I don't, Ben.
Wouldn't you
were
argue
talking.
that there's... Sorry.
No, Ben.
Yep.
I think you told me that there was like some sort of, there wasn't total randomness with the card selection. Like it was like at some point it's like a determined amount.
What's that about?
Like when you're selecting cards, it's not completely random, right?
No. Basically, it shuffles your deck at the beginning of the game, and then whatever the order of the 12 cards is over the course of that match is the order of the 12 cards.
Oh, so you could predict based
So-
on shuffling how many times you'd have to shuffle to get the card you want?
Well-
Going through it once?
Yeah, if you go through it once, to get the card you want again, you have to shuffle 8 times because there's four cards in the hand at any given time.
Oh, so you're wasting... how many? 40 energy every time you want to get the same card again, Raffle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a lot more expensive than I was thinking. Okay.
See, now that Ben's here, I can give you the answers you require.
Well, in that case, then it is more TCG
Yeah.
than I was thinking. Because you were just running around, let's have 8 honor guards on the same map, and I was figured, oh well, if he could just have whatever force he wants, then
I mean,
it's
8
not
honor
very
guards
TCG.
shouldn't work. they can't hit up, so...
But you did it, so...
It's cause the players that I'm versing off... Oh god, I don't want to say stuff like that. That's rude. That's rude.
Everyone knows what you're gonna say anyway.
I mean, like, most of the people I verse off against are really bad. And it's like, I don't know what to do. And then, like, some of them, they're just very bad allies, too. Like, they don't attack, or they don't, like, follow up. It's like, I don't know. And then there's this there's some stuff in, Halo Wars 2 Blitz Beta that's a little bit, like, I think needs to be worked on a little bit, like blast, and then this ledge over here.
Yeah, you were complaining about that, but what is it?
So when units die, they explode. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? They explode, and then there's like an area of effect, and I think, like, personally, it does too much damage, and it affects too much of the area to the point where you can kill entire armies with it.
Especially if you combine it with Vortex as well.
Yeah.
The homeworlds have the same mechanic as well. When the big capital ships blow up, any strike craft you have are just gonna run them away.
It's just like, what's even the point at that point, you know?
It's
Ooh,
just like watching your commander die in Supreme Commander.
Yeah. You know what? I just don't want to come back here. All right, this is a very hostile environment. I don't feel welcome in my own home.
Making it hostile.
3, 2, 1.
With your dead knees.
Oh, Rutger's not on. I can't ask him about the icon.
Just give it to him.
Well, it doesn't exist.
Oh.
I mean, I'd give him membership, but...
Give him.
Oh,
give
I'm
him.
on it like a garb on it.
Give him the TeamSpeak moderator.
I'm not giving him moderator.
Why not?
That's outside of responsibility. If I had that responsibility, I would have removed moderator from Red a long time ago.
Red deserves moderator. He's a good
No, he
mod.
doesn't.
Ooh.
No, he doesn't.
Listen, Ben. When Deathmatch finally comes out, I want to play with you all day.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
I'm game for some deathmatch.
Like this is a good appetizer, but I want the entree.
Oh, brutal! I just killed 2 Prowling Reavers.
Oh, are you the
sorry,
brutes
Prowling
by any
Reavers.
chance?
Huh?
Are you the brutes by any chance?
Oh, Misville.
Oh, okay. Brutal brutes. Fuck.
They're running a shipmaster, and
I think we've already won the game.
Cool.
But could you win if you were in their seat, Roflmasterscave?
If I was what?
If you were playing as the other team, could you win in this position?
I don't know what deck Ben is running.
Running some sort of janky
Janky, yeah?
Janky McJank deck.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm just spamming nothing but blister backs. I have like a blister back deck I've been like,
You have a
testing
blister?
around.
Ew.
Yeah, I have a blister.
That's disgusting.
It sounds disgusting.
I'm gonna troll someone.
You know,
really
I don't
quick.
actually know. So, Merlin, are you red or... No, that's Ben. Okay, Merlin's yellow.
I'm yellow.
Oh, you're yellow. Okay, so Merlin's red. Gotcha.
I'm red.
What the fuck? Oh my god, you...
No.
Why would you do that? Why would you call me in the middle of that fucking...
I think that was the point.
I know it was the point, but man, I'm definitely blocking you on Facebook. I don't even
Please
care
don't
what-
block me on
I don't even
Facebook.
care what you have to say.
Please don't. You'll never see my pictures again.
I don't want to see your pictures.
I will send you.
You are
horrible
lucky
snap
I'm keeping my language very PG right now.
Why? What is wrong with you?
I swear.
He's on camera.
Oh, he's on camera?
Yeah.
Why?
My mom is, I don't know, taking a picture of the Shah of Iran, right? Shah of Iran is right now in this TeamSpeak. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna die.
Didn't mean to cause you any harm, Raffle.
Heavy D, I hope you stay at grunt rank for the rest of your career
Please,
in
I
Marine.
don't want to stay at this fucking stupid ass fuck.
I hope you never get promoted.
Like, I'm actually looking at promotion, but they're saying I'm a shitbird.
Oh god!
Ton of infantry coming in. Here.
I accidentally said
see it, I see it.
Right, I in front of like the sergeant major. I was like, hi. I didn't even say his rank. And you just looked at me with this most stern eye.
Hold on, I'm evaporating enemy units right now. Oh damn. Eradication, super powerful. Oh, who did the? Oh, thank you.
We've got clones.
Look, attack of the clones.
I can deploy the clones as well.
Oh.
So they look like legit missed attacks.
Ugh. Who designed the blister back? This is a really good looking unit.
There's a guy called Pete Norris.
Is it not a... Sorry.
So no, he's a really talented guy.